OCD, bro, your button. You gotta, I mean, either both the button or both button. Which one?
I can dig it. I can dig it. Randy's changing the whole fucking room around.
Set the stage, baby.
Lights, camera, action.
That's right.
Having a conversation with a couple buddies, we're like, oh, Stagg Junior, like that's the bottle you keep on the shelf for when a family comes over and they want whiskey. You just give them that first, and they're like, oh, no thanks, never mind. That's the perfect bottle. You
Turns
know what
out
I
I
mean?
don't like whiskey.
Exactly. Sweet. Leave my collection alone.
That's a great sound.
It is. The cork pop and then the pour.
You know my
The
favorite.
cork pop is the best.
My favorite sounding bottle when it pours because the neck is Weller.
126.4. Unfiltered.
I think that's my favorite part about this stuff is the whole unfiltered aspect.
There's certain ones that I love that are unfiltered, you know, especially when you get that bottle and you see that sediment at the bottom. Right off the bat, I don't find it overwhelmingly hot. I just think it tastes like kind of raisiny.
Raisins, peppery, oaky. It definitely lingers, but I was scared it was going to linger like the whole night, and it's already fallen off for me.
It lingers, but consistently. It
It's
doesn't get-
consistent, yeah. I get a little oak too on the palate.
It's a lot more nose, like oak forward
On
by
the
the
nose,
nose rather
yeah.
than taste.
I find that what I'm tasting is not lining up so much with what I'm smelling. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're
Right.
two different things. Taylor never ever disappoints. This nose is way different right off the bat than the Stagg.
Yeah, the nose is almost intimidating.
Yeah.
It comes across like a little bit dry, but when you taste it, the first thing right up front is like that sweet wood.
I brought it to my eyes and took a big whiff from my nose, and my eyes started watering a little bit.
I had a second
Dang.
guess, like, oh, is this going to be worse than Stagg Junior?
Yeah, yeah.
On the palate, though, I mean, it's smooth, has a bite, and then it leaves you a little tingle.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes not the bad tingle, the good tingle.
Mhm. Man, this is super oily.
That's a nice color.
Absolutely. I think to be fair, just to like compare it to the other one, I'm gonna put a couple drops of water in it and see how that opens it.
I think it brings out the nose a little sweeter,
It makes it a little bit more floral.
Almost like more oily, in my opinion.
but it stays in the mouth.
Right.
For somebody like me, I generally like to drink neat. You know, I'm not a big fan of on the rocks, but it's like, well, now you can just be more of a pain in the ass when you go to the bar and be like, I'll take each Taylor Barrel Proof with 3 drops, please.
3 drops of distilled.
3 drops of
Distilled.
distilled water really
Distilled.
make this pour happen.
Not saline will work.
That's a good one. That's one I will definitely be revisiting. I say we do the Elijah Craig next. So now, right off the bat, I don't get any heat from this, considering it's higher in proof than what we've had so far. It's kind of orangey to me. Now, to be fair to it,
I think out of the 3 so far, this is just so drinkable. Like, neat.
for somebody who doesn't normally drink neat,
Right.
yes. So it changes the nose a little bit, and that I feel like it smells a little bit more like caramel.
Little caramel maple.
But it
brown
does,
sugar.
yeah.
That comes out on the nose with the water. I feel like you're looking for something a little more sharper and spicy. Marcus?
Taylor.
Taylor.
It's Taylor.
Taylor
me.
for you too as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Taylor, Elijah Craig, Rare Breed, then Stagg Junior.
I would drink this till we ran out, and then I would go to that.
Absolutely.
I think that that's a really like fair gauge because I know what I like, and I feel like it you know,
It provides. It
exactly.
comes through.
It comes
through.
right
It
through.
comes through.
But it's hard for me to not be biased with how much I love that line. You know, the Taylor line for me is just like one of my go-tos.
It's tough. I don't know which one I would choose, to be honest with you.
Like if somebody was asking for a recommendation, you put these two side by
I mean,
side.
I'd have to understand their palate.
I think that my first question would be, how would you like to drink it?
Yeah.
If I had to do a recommendation, I still think I might go with this guy.
So what's this? What's the difference? Do they look all
So basically, Elijah Craig offers their barrel-proof bourbon. These are just different batches. So
Oh,
this
I
is
see.
batch A, B, and C,
well,
and they basically represent different release dates.
Was that the B?
No, the A.
The
Yeah,
A.
the A. The A fell apart.
No chance at all.
No chance to Taylor.
Yeah. So
I agree though. The C is pretty
Yeah.
close. The
So
C
the-
is pretty close.
they're much different in that aspect. immediately not very hot on the nose.
I'm curious what you think. I think we're on the same page. I think Greg's palate is a little more sophisticated than mine, so curious what Marcus thinks between A, B, and C.
So B right off the bat.
This is my favorite
Tastes
one.
like honey.
Whoa.
Yeah, this one's my favorite one so far. I think that it has...
See, I think
The
you're
honey taste?
I think you're biased though because of him.
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely.
No, I'm my own man. What the fuck are you talking about?
The B just tastes like
Bias
honey to
your
me.
face, okay?
Okay, honestly, you agree still? The B's better?
Absolutely.
Why? Tell me why.
It sits with me better. Like it tastes like honey. Like that
But
caramel taste
you don't
is
like too sweet though.
Yeah, but on a barrel
Now that I'm
proof,
getting
there's
to know
enough
you,
heat
you
to
don't
balance
really
it.
like that sweet.
Like there's enough heat to balance it on a barrel proof, I think. Like if this was 90 proof and tasted like that, maybe it wouldn't be the same for me.
Okay, I'll be honest. This one has the best nose. To me. But we all know nose and palate is completely different.
I just think it drinks so well. Now, that could be... So we tried several different offerings now, but...
It has a little bit to do with it, I'm sure, but out of these three right off the bat, B is still my favorite.
This is good though. Like this is good. Like our palates are pretty similar with slight differences.
Yeah, absolutely.
But you wouldn't expect to see that much variance between the three, right?
I'm super surprised that I know for sure A is not
Your
between the two.
favorite, yeah.
Like if we did a blind between the B and C, I think that would
You know
be
you
pretty
would
hard.
call A out for sure.
Yeah.
A is boo.
I think
It's
that'd
like
be
if
pretty
you were
hard.
gonna do a tasting of Weller Special Reserve, Old Weller Antique, and Weller 12, you know.
Antique's coming out, yeah.
You know. No.
For me, special reserve.
Yeah.
I told you I hate special reserve,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. I feel like that's kind of where we are with this
All
one.
across the board.